My name's Kimberly Ramsberg. Moved away from my home when I was 16. I then got pregnant with my daughter. My mom told me that she would never love me again because of that. So that was the moment when I decided I was done. I was so angry and I took it out on God. I took it out on anything that I possibly could, just kept making bad decisions over and over again. I got married and I had Kaylee at that point, and we were together for a few years, and just it didn't work out. To kind of run away from the things that were holding me back, or what I thought were holding me back home in Oregon. And I had family out here. My sister was out here. And so we moved out here, and to be closer to them, started working at a local restaurant here, and I met somebody, and his name was Doug. And we started dating, and he was not like any other man that I had ever dated before. He actually cared for us, and he treated us well, and he was a good man. Soon after we started dating, we found out that he had cancer. And so that was really rough, but he made it through the first time in remission and everything. And gosh, it wasn't even like 8 months later, and the cancer came back. During that time, I found out that he did know Christ and he did know Jesus. So at one point, I remember Kaylee, my youngest daughter, asking me if she could go to church. And instead of doing their normal Bible study, Pastor Mike said he had it on his heart to talk about people who had lost loved ones to cancer. And in that time, I heard people talk about that it was okay to be mad that things were going on. It was okay to be angry. You know, God is going to get you through this, and he's going to heal that person, no matter what that looks like. That was a huge moment when I heard that, because I had never thought of it that way before. I had never thought of either way, they're gonna be healed. Either way, they're not gonna be in pain. November 3rd, 2009, that was it. I was like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore without you. You've been here with me the entire way, but I could see where he never left me, and that was the day that I gave my life to Jesus. A month later, and Doug had his bone marrow transplant, and he was doing well, and then took a huge turn for the worse. And a few short weeks later, on November 27th, 2009, Doug passed away. It was awful. I can't even, like, we had to take him off of life support. He was on life support at that point, and we had to take him off, and it was not good. It took years to get over that. It took a lot of years to get over that. I didn't want anything to do with life. I went to work, I went home, I went to bed. That was it. I was in such a huge state of depression, and I could not see my way out of it. But he used my knowledge of his love and his guidance to get me out of that depression. And the more I talked about it, the better it felt, because I realized that the positives can come out of it. So I started talking to a lot more people. You know, then I got to tell the people that it's okay to be angry. It's okay to get upset, that God's not gonna leave you there. Through this, I helped bring both of my girls to Christ. They both accepted Jesus. I lead a life group now, and I love every second of it. I love being at the church. I like meeting new people. There will never be a time in my life where I don't have Christ now, ever. Because I look back and say, you loved me that much. You kept me around. You guided me. You got me through the toughest times of my life. You're going to again. And you're just always gonna be there. You're gonna be there in the happy times. You're gonna be there in the sad times. You're gonna get me through anything that life has to throw at me, because you already have. I've already been there. So I can look back. God is always there, and he is gracious enough to get you through everything that you could possibly throw at him. He's gonna be right there, and he's gonna be by your side the entire time. He's not going anywhere.